Hey, what's up, everybody? I don't know how long this gonna last, but it's just got the internet is out, so I don't know how long I'm gonna be on for the live video for Twitch, or well, I'm probably gonna be on more on YouTube than anything. So hmm, don't know what's going on, but wow, Jay Uso was just so close. Okay, there we go. It's back. So Jimmy Uso was so close of winning it, and his brother screwed him. So, well, we was kind of knowing that they were going to set them two up to face each other at WrestleMania this year. So yeah, interesting. We're gonna talk about is there some wrestling news that's out there today to talk about? I'm trying to save talking about these upcoming PLEs and pay per view events that's coming up this weekend because you got TNA's No Surrender that's gonna be on Friday. Then you got that and SmackDown going on at the same time, and you got Elimination Chamber that's going to be early in the morning, like 5 a.m. Um, can't guarantee that I'll be up for that, but we'll see. And plus, for those like who's like was on Twitch, we didn't get to talk about enough about the Bucks and Grizzlies. Then we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about the All Star game and All Star Saturday. Yeah, it was huge for Milwaukee Bucks this weekend. Very huge. But and plus we end up signing a two-way player. So yeah, that was interesting. Let me reload. Maybe it'll go better. Um for thanks for the ones that just joined us. We're gonna start with the pre-recorded version of WFSO Aftermath Special on excuse me. Oh god, that's funny. Entering the Royal Rumble like, are they at a mall? Oh my god, so that's pretty funny. Oh, what is this? Okay, Big, Big Lick Comic Con Nova. Oh, it's in Virginia. Like I'm gonna make a trip to Virginia. Yeah, right. Yeah, saw that one already, so don't need to do that. So, but although people on the podcast heard the whole thing about what we did with talking about the Grizzlies and Bucks game, so I know they're probably gonna get sick and tired of hearing it again. But probably what I'm gonna do for them, I'm just gonna be quick. Hmm. Oh, I see what happened. I pressed the wrong Thursday. That's what happened. Okay. Oh well, some of these Thursdays games is gonna be interesting. Although the Bucks don't play until Friday, so yeah, that's another big. But then the good thing is that the game with the Bucks and the Timberwolves ain't gonna be until 9. So SmackDown be over. I can switch the TV to big TV watching it. And plus, like I was saying, I'm gonna show the game through TikTok, although it's gonna be end up being local. Because I believe that this one is not on ESPN. It's gonna be local because I am the market the games that that they're gonna show on regular TV. So it's gonna be 10 of them. One first one will be Minnesota. Then the next one will be a week later. Would be none other than Chicago. That would be 9 o'clock. But that game is also shown on ESPN. Um, when they go against the Los Angeles Clippers, March 4th. Um, another game that's gonna be local, but it's also gonna be on ESPN when they go against the Lakers at LA. Um, and the game against Boston when they're on the road. That'll be nationally televised too, besides being on like local. Uh, New Orleans Pelicans. That'll be at New Orleans, so that's a 7 o'clock game. The game they're going to show. Sorry for getting tongue tied here, but it's also being shown on NBA TV. If any of y'all do got that. So that's it for March. And now it's like 4 games I believe they're gonna show in April. Um, it's the Memphis game that they showing on ESPN. That'll be a 6:30 game, but that will also be shown on WMW on DM. Toronto game would be another that they show on that Friday, April 5th. That would be 7 o'clock game. The last home game of the season they're gonna show that too will be against Orlando. But I'm hoping to be at that game because that's the one of the few games I want to go to this year. Oh God, not again. Uh, okay, now let's try this again, and hopefully this doesn't. Yep, it's always around this time. Right. Like I said, like this is so windy outside. This is causing it. Like I said, I apologize, y'all. I'm trying to like set this up, and I think that's probably what we need. Probably them trying to get more money out of people. I did that, but click. Oh, great. I'm trying to see what's going on here now. It doesn't want to. Oh, there we go. Oh God, finally. Okay, it's back. Now let me try to get this set up, and because we do got like basketball wise, we got a lot to talk about. Wrestling wise, we'll just see if there's like any news like come up. So let me try to get this set up to do the pre-recorded. WFSO aftermath. So I'm glad that I'm like trying like doing this like live on YouTube just in case anything else happens like this and live on Twitch. So WWE and Fanatics team up for the first of its kind fan event at WrestleMania 4. That's probably they was talking about the WWE World thing that they're gonna have at the convention center. So well, it's not something that they tried with everything else because what they did with the did like having the store, then having like a meet and greet and stuff like that. Like I said, I went to the one at SummerSlam, but not to the. I went to the store, but didn't go to the Survivor Series one. But that's a different subject. But yeah, probably for you guys it's gonna be like longer than usual. Probably for people that's gonna watch the pre-recorded one, it's not gonna be that long because I don't think it's gonna be like that much news to talk about. We already talked about the Vince McMahon like situation, and there's more stuff coming about the former WWE wrestler superstar Ashley. There's more of that coming out, and yeah, like one oh excuse me, they got this pay per view, then they got WrestleMania coming up, and I know it's gonna be like a long wait. But some people like that, but some people don't. So you just wish they would have had something in March like they have in the past. But like they can still pump out WrestleMania, just saying like because it's like starts with a Royal Rumble. Like if they want to do that for like other big fours or something like that, like hype them up, I would say if they decide to, because SummerSlam, I think it'll be in August this year, and they didn't say where it's going to be at yet. There are some rumors that it could be here, and there's other rumors that it could be in Cleveland. So we don't know. Or Royal Rumble might be here, but I don't know they're gonna finish to winterization at the American Family Field in time because I know they're gonna do like winterizing the stadium after the Brewer season is over. Okay, this is crazy. I come on, Capital One Discover having a merger. You know, oh there it is. Finally, okay. Just gotta get Zoom on here, set that whole thing up, and we can, get started. Like I said, I'm apologize because I think I was gonna have everything set up and stuff and all that. It's ended up happening. Um, I want you guys that's just watching right now, because I know there's some of you that's watching right now that spread the word about us in WFSO. Like spread the word on Twitch and spread the word like on YouTube as well. Just get to, watch, listen to me like sometimes acting a fool or sometimes on there. I'm also thinking of planning like a segment on Aftermath. I'm probably thinking of something like the funniest thing you've seen in a week, or funniest thing you've seen in a week, something like that. Just like something funny happens, like somebody posted something. I probably won't be able to share it with you guys on here with the lives, but the pre-recorded it'll be shown, but y'all probably be able to hear it. So yeah, that's one thing I'm thinking of doing. So, but yeah, this winter, I'm really happy about it. Like I said, like the first snow we had was like Halloween night, well, Halloween day. That's when the first snow of the season. Then after that, it was no snow until like the midweek of January. It had like a bunch of snow. I think it was like about
For that entire week, we got 2 foot.
2 feet.
Yeah.
Felt like one.
No, it was 2 feet, but it was over a series of days, if you remember.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
We had that one day where we did get 12 inches, and then we had like 3 days where it got split up.
Yeah, that's true. But besides, winter like that, and it's been a good winter. You have to expect for like, sometimes like the snow is going to fall eventually, but it's just when they saying from the news that that might be it. That probably was it with the snow and stuff like that. But they know, well, we know March is a possibility, but I hope not. But I don't see it. So that's just me. I just don't see it. Um, when you talk about news and stuff, I'm trying to get this ready for the do the pre-recorded episode of Aftermath while y'all get to watch me live. Um, maybe that did it. Just gotta wait for a minute. So there's probably be some like wrestling news we probably will talk about if it's like really interesting. But y'all probably already saw like what happened on Raw with the ending of the match with Jay Uso and Gunter. Yeah, he almost had it. But you know what's an interesting thing could be that it could be an option for him to like win Money in the Bank in July. Also, I don't know. There's a couple of people that you think of like Money in the Bank. You thinking like who should win it, and there's some options out there now. Like long time ago, you were thinking like, oh, this person needs to win it. Then you have like people that already had the world title winning Money in the Bank is like it should be special. It should be like somebody's like first time like to cash it in. Like it was like that for the women most of the time, I should say. Most of them had their like first cash in and stuff like that. So I don't even know how the men and the women who should be winning it this year. Because you got the likes of Mia Yin, you got Selena Vega. Um, although Natalia already had a the Divas title, she didn't have or in the SmackDown Women's title. But it'd be good like to see her win it and actually win one of the other titles again. Like could be the women's world title or WWE women's title. Just one of those things you just gotta think about too. Because right now I don't know. Although I know it's like too early to say, but it's like now it's just more interesting because now you got like more options out there. Especially they put the right people to be in that match. So hopefully they'll do that. It'd just be interesting to see like just certain ones in it, especially who hadn't they may had a title shot but they never won it. You know what I mean? Ah, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with Zoom. That's why if I like had a choice, like I had no choice but to do it pre-recorded because like y'all can see like on the screen on pre-recorded just what I'm talking about. And plus it won't be as long as it is now with me talking to you guys live and all that stuff. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, load them up. Come on. That's a white alligator. Don't even see that much green. Okay, there we go. Now we're just waiting on for this light to pop up. Yeah, when they talk about sports on the news and stuff, I'm gonna turn it on for y'all, and y'all probably hear like what they talking about because they're gonna talk about like things that happened the past few days, and including like today with because our local hockey team, the Milwaukee Arrows,
17.
yeah, 17 game winning streak. Yeah, they beat the Manitoba Moose. Yeah, I believe that's what they were.
Moose.
Cause that's funny because like we went to the no, it wasn't a game that they did face them like before like they went up there. Because I think they faced each other twice in the weekend, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Okay, thought so. But yeah, the last game we went to, they ended up going against Chicago, and yeah, they did win. See, don't y'all know normally it don't take me this long like to set things up, but I cleared out the laptop. It should be doing fine, but okay, there we go. Like I said, it took them long enough to like load.
Yeah, baby boy.
Yeah, I hear them. Da da da.
Da, 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 da.
No, that's what he was saying. Half a Saturday.
I know it was, right?
He was saying Mama too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
He said Nana once as well.
Yeah, he'll get there, and probably end up starting walking too.
He was close.
Oh yeah,
He was
very
a couple
close.
of steps to me.
Yeah, he did with his smiley self.
He was. He was all smiles, weren't he?
Yeah,
I love that little boy.
yeah, we all do. Just wait for it to pop up. Testing,
Testing.
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 Join computer audio. Let's go to share screen. Buck signed a two-way player. We will talk about that. Um, Apparently he was with Washington like this season. Then they let him go. But let me turn this on for y'all before we get started, so y'all can hear like stuff they talking about sports.
Damian Lillard becomes the first player since Michael Jordan in 1988 to win a Saturday night event and the MVP in the same weekend. The Bucks guard scored 39 points for the Eastern Conference team in last night's All-Star game to win the MVP award in his eighth All-Star appearance and first time as a starter. This after Dame defended his three-point title Saturday night. But the other big story, the game itself. The East beat the West with a record-setting score 211 to 186. No defense played at all.
I think something could be done about it. I'm not sure what, but I think there's a way to make it a more competitive game. I don't think anybody's going to play in it like it's the playoffs, but it's a way to get guys to come to the table and just play a more solid game, I guess. But I did think it was a good game. You know, anytime the crowd is engaged and you're hearing oohs and ahs.
College hoops
Kind of
losing to
true,
top-ranked UConn on Saturday. Market has dropped three
but
spots
I
since
ain't gonna lie. I do
Saturday
miss
when
the
they faced the top 25 seed. The Blue
competitiveness
Angels hosted Paul
that they
Cram
have in the All
Wednesday.
Star game.
After losing 5 of their last 6 games, the Badgers are no longer ranked. They host Maryland tomorrow night. Head coach Greg Gard still trying to figure out what went wrong this past month.
I just look back to how we came off Michigan State, and then we had a little window there. It took 2 days, and we just haven't been quite back in sync since. And why is that the only reason? I don't know. I just look back at what's been different, and did that 2 day stretch get us not got us off track in some way, shape, or form?
The Packers making a move this offseason. They reportedly hired Aaron Hill from the 49ers to be their newest strength and conditioning coach. On to
Yeah,
baseball,
that's
Brandon
cool.
Woodruff is reportedly coming back to the Brewers for 2
Yep,
years. The All-Star
Brandon
pitcher was
Woodruff is back.
900
Although
hits
he's
on
not going to play
48
this
games.
season, but
Woodruff pitched
he'll be able to play next season with them too. So that's good news.
He's expected to be sidelined for this upcoming season. No official word from the team yet, but Christian Yelich said today he's happy Woody will be back with the Brewers.
Ain't we all?
Yeah, he's a great teammate. Everybody loves having Woody around, and it's just going to be big to have him around this year. Whatever capacity, whether in the pitches or not, who knows? But just to have him around, and then hopefully have him again next year, ready to go, will be huge for us. And
It'll be huge.
Somebody else would rather have the ball on the mound than Woody. He's proved it over and over again in big games. And great competitor, great teammate. So it's really nice to have him back.
Here we go.
The Admirals' win streak is still alive. They beat the Manitoba Moose on the road this President's Day 4-3. Liam Foudy scored the game winner in the third period. The Admirals have now won 17 straight games, which ties the second longest win streak in AHL history. The record is 28 games.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Finally, former Bucks All-Star and current announcer Marcus Johnson celebrated his 68th birthday today by doing something he does on every birthday, throwing down a dunk, proving once again he's still a guy at 68 years old.
That's pretty good. I didn't know his birthday was today, but happy birthday to Marcus Johnson. Okay, let me set this up, guys, so we can get started. Let's see what the wifey sent first, and we're gonna get started.
Here comes the ass, and here comes the smasher, the demolition, walking disaster, pain and destruction, his armies obey, search and destroy you.
Action smash.
Took their time to set it up, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Recording in progress.
Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Aftermath Special. If it's on a Monday, it's a special, so it's probably gonna be the recap of stuff that we were supposed to talk about yesterday. But no, it was the All-Star game and all that stuff, and just want to hear people's reaction because, like, a lot of people was complaining about the game that nobody wasn't playing hard defense or anything like that, or playing defense altogether. Which I can understand where they're coming from, and I think it's like nobody don't want to be competitive because nobody don't want to get injured. I guess I can understand that because like everybody's goal is going to be like winning the championship, but they like people can still be competitive, but it's just like maybe calm down on the defense a little bit, or just I don't know. I'm just thinking because I know there was a lot of people that was on YouTube and stuff yesterday, but saying like they have ways, to try to make it more competitive, and everybody was complaining about it being competitive.
That was weird.
But me truthfully,
Yeah.
like I do miss them when I do miss it when they was competitive, like in the back in my day, like in the '90s and the early 2000s.
You sure?
Yeah, they've been
Okay. Don't worry about my boy.
they've been like competitive, but
He's
just
my
like
favorite out of you and him.
recently it's just been
Nothing.
chaotic that they don't
I was just
pressure
saying how you were
themselves like
doing.
on
I was
defense
thinking,
and just just like they just
That's good.
shoot, whatever.
Drinky poos and stuff.
Yeah, it's insane.
Gotcha. Were you working today or did you have today off?
I had third shift last night.
Oh,
I
gee.
worked till tomorrow at 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But yeah, this is really
Third
insane.
shift
But
is a fucking nightmare.
we gonna talk about the All-Star game and stuff too. Talk about the numbers and stuff.
There were some days I thought I
And
worked
plus,
for
like
Stars.
for you guys, that's not the ones that's like watching live right now,
Right, okay.
but the
What
ones
time
that
is
been
it? Monday?
that's on here
Am I
not
even
right
still-
now.
Am I still living in this world?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the grit. Like most of y'all probably missed when I was talking about the Grizzlies game, except for the guys, for the people that were listening
Imagine
through
how
podcasts.
crazy I was.
But yeah, because it was like internet
But
trouble.
we can
So
blame that for
and we
how I
had
feel.
internet trouble once again. So that's why it took us a little bit too long to
So do you know what the plans are
do
for this
the
week?
actual show.
Okay.
Gonna talk about the Grizzlies game, talk about the All-Star game, and talk about a player that they signed, and I guess we can also talk about. Sorry, but we can also talk about.
Okay, hold on. We got anybody who's got a lump or something?
Let's see, Raquel Rodriguez return. We will talk about that in a bit. Of course, Buck signed another player over the last week, late last week.
It's really good, isn't it?
I think it's Darnaro Garnari
The only thing is,
signed him for the
he
rest
said
of the
that he
season.
chilled out because
They
he
signed a
can't be
two-way
back
player.
from next door, be chilled out in about 5
We will
minutes.
talk about that. But first, talk about Raquel Rodriguez return in the battle
Say
royal.
hello to my second favorite son.
I knew it was something like wrong. We all knew something wrong with her. She had some sort of like illness or something like that
So I made
that was keeping her out of action.
our alcoholic beverages that we have
But
here that haven't been
it
touched.
seems like we didn't know she was coming back. I don't think anybody knew that she was coming back. But yeah, she showed up. I don't think anybody could have predicted that. So I'm glad she is. So she must be better from the illness that she had. Um, but yeah, so now she's gonna be in the elimination chamber match. So yeah, good for her. Oh yeah, this is a funny thing too. So we're gonna talk about a little bit of news first.
Because I've also got like strawberry and
It's a
cream
law
Baileys.
firm that launches a website that want to help the people that were
Yeah, and I'm
victims
not
of
on it
Vince McMahon and
it takes me
WWE.
okay, but somebody online
Oh,
said
believe me, if
strawberry cream
Ashley,
Baileys milkshakes.
Ashley, the former WWE
Yeah, and I
wrestler,
thought maybe you
if
would
she
be
was
interested.
still alive, she probably would have made that lawsuit and stuff happen.
At least I can't be accused of then contributing
It's
to the
like
delinquency of a minor.
just saying the truth
Someone say
comes out.
tequila. No, but hello, Palm. Palm does.
Let's see. Yeah, new website
Hey,
of
how's my favorite boy?
WWE settlements has been set up by Chicago-based law firm Pintas and Mullins, reaching out to anyone that was sexually assaulted or made to feel comfortable or witnessed sexual abuse by Vince McMahon or anyone in WWE. I don't know why they add UFC up in this, but I guess because of the merge of the two.
Yes, so I'm glad you're
Um,
back and safe.
underlines why TKO Group Holdings listed McMahon as a liability, as the MMA promotion has not yet been named in Janelle's Grant's lawsuit outside describing Brock Lesnar as a former UFC champion. I guess that part kind of makes sense. But the company's new position as WWE's sibling promotion means that UFC is incredibly linked to the situation following the multi-billion-dollar merger between the two parties last year. Merger facilitated by McMahon while under federal investigation. The website launched by Pintas and Mullins mentions that investigations were former WWE referee Rita Cateron that allegations that McMahon raped her in 1994. God, this is crazy. Okay,
Oh, bless his heart. I'm so glad. I feel better now I've heard from him.
let's see. They
But
talk
it's
about
all of you boys. You're all of my boys.
you got John Laurinaitis that now just turned on Vince McMahon, calling himself a victim
What'd he
of
say?
it. I don't think he's going to get away with it either. I think he's going to be going to jail as well.
Dylan's got shot glasses?
So
I thought you just chucked out the bottle.
that's just me.
Since when? You English. You don't have class. We power drinkers, my man.
Yeah, I'm trying to put this back up, and now
Oh, God.
it's like I cleared most of my memories on this laptop, and I'm still having trouble.
You can have to make
I
up
don't know.
some
Maybe
snake
everything may
bite.
have to be restarted, like start over. There we go. Now let's go back.
Yeah,
Let's see if there's like
snake bites.
any other news to
Yeah.
talk about.
God, good God, man, no.
So yeah.
No. It is like 3-1. So
Sorry, let me put this up a little bit because I know some of y'all couldn't even see my face on the
Guinness.
just watching the
Just
pre-recorded
be warned,
one.
if you end up like I did, where I drank so much I threw up, when you throw it up, it comes out red. Yeah.
Okay, Eric Bischoff's having a hard time with The Rock's current WWE character because he's trying to mix it up with like the old Rock and trying to combine it with like
especially if you're not a big fan of Guinness,
his old style to his like new style. So yeah, this is crazy. Although people, they wanted, Rock and Roman Reigns happen and all that stuff, then suddenly, you had the Cody chants, and I think what fans was thinking that, maybe the WrestleMania match happened at the wrong time. That's according to them. But the sad thing is too that us as fans end up becoming spoiled, whiny, always not happy brats. That just oh, excuse me. It's just
next thing you know, I'd have to
bad.
order pizzas and stuff, and that just doesn't happen. Yeah, you got
Okay.
money, you work. That is true. That is true. But,
Okay,
all
not
right,
talk about that.
I love you, bud. Cheers. Have fun, okay? All right, bye.
WWE as European live event ahead of Backlash. Because we know Backlash will be in France. Let's see what they talk about. Yeah, we know that they're gonna have an episode of SmackDown on in France. Then after that, it'll be Backlash. So elsewhere, there will be a live event at Unipol Arena in Bologna, Italy on May 1st. Filling the gap on the May 2nd will be another live event and holding a house show in Hall D at the Winners Stanhill in Vienna, Austria. That's still in Europe, not Austria. That's Austria. So they talk about they having that. And I guess it's probably just those two, but I don't know if I think it'll probably be like a combined show. That's my guess. Oh, we'll see what happens. So let's call it back and see if there's like more news. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. Okay, there we go. Um, Oh yeah, I forgot they're supposed to be doing a documentary, but I thought they stopped that because of things that was going on, other things. But let's see what they're talking about. The last several years, Netflix had been producing a documentary on former WWE CEO Vince McMahon. However, with the recent allegations against McMahon that had come to light, it's unclear whether the streaming platform still intends to release the project. Speaking on the latest, Wrestling Observer Radio, oh, Dave Mesner, shared what he knows about the project. So you haven't heard anything about the documentary. This changes the whole doc 100%. They were done. It was going to be out very, very soon. I don't know how it can possibly be out very, very soon now. I guess because, the allegations and stuff. So let's see, there's more. Come on, go back up. Netflix has previously pulled the McMahon docuseries in 2022 after the allegations that first surfaced for what he did the first time. Some point along yeah, Netflix resumed production, but Messer stated that the theme of the series had changed from the original idea. So let's see, meaning that the production began incorporating the latest round of accusations against McMahon. So my guess would be if they shooting all this stuff and like this is gonna take a while. This may not be out until next year, maybe end of next year or the year after, 2025, 2026. Because if they like adding all this, cases like this, it's gonna be a while. Oh yeah, but Vesner said like if it does come out, the Janelle Grant situation and Ashley Mazzario, if y'all know who she is, I was just talking about her earlier on the live that that they need to be included, which I do agree. I don't know why I'm going back there, and I was looking at a picture of Chris Benoit. Oh, they haven't yet to make a statement on the project, but the weird thing is if they're going to release that, then they're going to show WWE Raw on Netflix starting January 2025. So here's the funny thing: Raw is going to be, no ads, commercial free, and all that stuff. So that's what's going to happen with that, and it'd be a good thing for people that's watching it from Netflix. And I'm debating on if I should get Netflix. If not, I'm probably going to get like the cheaper version of it and try and go all off and trying to cost me like 20 something dollars. Something ridiculous that Disney Plus is doing. Just sad, but so we'll see. And I don't know if they're gonna start like I think they're just mainly just trying to gather like evidence together and so on. But I wonder how Chicago gonna do all this, because their business is like in Connecticut, and not sure. Um, let's see. See if there's like anything else to talk about before we move on to basketball. Yeah, Velveteen Dream had his indie match, had his match return this Saturday. So yeah, he was at an independence show over the weekend, and I don't know if he won his match or whatever, but I believe he did. I think it was somewhere on the East Coast that all that happened. Um, of course, CM Punk was spotted at UFC 298 with his injured arm. Let's see. There really not much to talk about. But yeah, like I said, you got the two pay-per-views this weekend. Then the next weekend you got not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday you got AEW's pay-per-view. So yeah, lots going on within these next couple of weeks. But yeah, I don't think there's really not that much to talk about. So we're gonna skip that and talk about the Grizzlies and the Bucks game. So we're gonna jump into that. And I know the guys, people that's listening on the podcast probably heard this already while I was talking about the Bucks and Grizzlies, but this is for the people that didn't get to see it. That's either on live on YouTube or watching a pre-recorded episode, or just watching through Twitch, which they didn't get the opportunity to listen to the whole thing, but you guys did. So we're gonna talk about that. But I'm glad the Bucks looked like they was making a little bit of a comeback, but still, like, to lose to these guys. Like, I understand it was a close game and they was winning, but yeah, most of them was like a whole bunch of G League players. So yeah, they should not be losing to a team like that. But I know they got them in April, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, 110 to 113. I'm gonna just make this one quick because I don't want to repeat like what I was saying over and over. So we're gonna get to the quarter status. Memphis was up 29-26. Um, okay. Second quarter, it was Milwaukee was up 31-28. That's when it was tied like 57 apiece. Then the third quarter, like they did some scoring in the third quarter, but it's like Memphis did like more of the damage, 37-28. Then the fourth quarter, both teams scored the lowest in this quarter. So it's 25 Bucks, Grizzlies 19. Let's go to player status. 42 of 90 from the field with 46.7%. Not that great on the 3-point shooting, but for the Bucks, 11 to 44 with 25% 3-point shooting. Uh, 15 of 20 with 75% from the free throw line. 11 offensive rebounds with a total of 44. 24 assists, 10 steals, 5 blocks, and 13 turnovers. I think like Memphis probably did a little bit worse in turnovers, but yeah, they did. It's good to see that Bucks lately didn't have as many turnovers as the other team has as of late. So yeah, this is not kind of weird. So let's talk about the Memphis. team status 44-83, 53% from the field. They didn't. They did okay, but they didn't. They didn't like. They didn't make much, but they didn't attempt much either. So it was like 13 of 26 from the 3-point line with 50%. 12 of 19 from the free throws, 63.2%. 7 offensive rebounds with a total of 40 rebounds, 30 assists, 9 steals, 3 blocks, and 16 turnovers. Okay, I'm glad there's no sound, but let me stop this before you end up hearing it. So player status will go to the Bucks first. You have Giannis Antetokounmpo with 35 points, only 1 turnover, so he didn't have that much turnover, so that's pretty good. 12 assists, which he has a double double. 4 rebounds, 5 of 9 from the free throw, 15 of 17 from the field. Brooke Lopez, yeah, not a decent scoring, but it's like the field goal shooting, and 3-point shooting is just ridiculous. So, anyways, he had 14 points, 4 blocks, 2 steals, 2 assists, 11 rebounds, so a double double. He had 2 offensive rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw, 2 of 9 from the 3-point shooting, and 5 of 14 from the field. Like I said, Damian Lillard didn't have that good of a game either, but he had 24 points, 4 turnovers, had the most in the team, 1 steal, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, with 2 offensive rebounds, which is not bad. Perfect 7 of 7 from the free throw, 3 of 13 from three, and 7 of 21 from the field. You got Malik Beasley with 9 points, 2 steals, 2 rebounds, 3 of 10 from the three, and 3 of 10 from the field. And say the only person that did something was Bobby Portis from the bench. So that's our trouble right there. Is like we need like bench scoring. Bobby Portis had 15 points, 2 assists, 7 rebounds with 3 offensive rebounds, perfect 1-1 from three, and 7 of 12 from the field. Yeah, although AJ Green tried a little bit, but it just wasn't enough. So the final score, 110-113, Memphis Grizzlies over the Bucks, and they looked like it was addition of a last minute effort comeback, which wasn't enough. And like I said, the next time they face them will be April 3rd, and that game will be on ESPN. And I think they showing it on local TV. I think they showing it on WMLW. Let me see, April 3rd. Yep. Not only they're showing on ESPN, but they'll be showing it local TV on the station here, WMLW, which is a sister station of CBS 58. Well, which is going to be the funny thing too. The next game they're going to be facing will be the Minnesota Timberwolves. Will be this Friday. The game pushed up from 7 to 9 o'clock, and that will be, on local TV. Both WMLW and CBS 58 will be showing the games. Well, that game. So yeah, that's the next team they face is Minnesota on the road. And of course, the next time they face the Grizzlies will be April 3rd. So let's get to the full standings. So we're going to talk about. Can't believe that New Orleans is leading that division, and I think they're the 5th seed. Yeah, for you guys that's listening on the podcast, we didn't talk about the standings or anything like that, so everything's probably like still the same. Boston, of course, they won their last 6 games. They're first, best record in the NBA. Cleveland Cavaliers in second. They won their last game. Third is the Bucks, of course. They lost their last two. New York Knicks in fourth. They lost their last four. Philadelphia 76ers. Crazy, like they both face each other on Thursday, but Philadelphia lost their last game, and like we said, we don't know when Joel Embiid is going to be back. And the Pacers in six, they won their last game. Miami Heat won their last two. They're in seventh. Orlando Magic won their last game. They're in eighth, so they're tied with Miami. Orlando and Miami are tied, I should say. Then you got Chicago. They lost their last game. They're in ninth. Atlanta lost their last two. They're in 10th. Then you got Brooklyn. That's really not that far from Atlanta in the record wise. Then you got Toronto and Charlotte, but you got the Washington Wizards and I believe Detroit Pistons in the single digit win. So I'm gonna be surprised if Detroit don't get at least 10 wins by at least the end of the year. I know Washington will eventually. They'll get their 10th win and be in the double digit club. Just say that why. But right now, I think Washington Wizards got the biggest losing streak with 8 right now. But nobody's going to beat Detroit to a 28 game losing streak this season. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, Minnesota, second best record in NBA, leading the West, and they won their last 4 games. Oklahoma City Thunder won their last two. They're in second. LA Clippers won their last game. They're in third. Denver Nuggets lost their last three. They're in fourth. Phoenix Suns won the last two. They're in fifth. They're tied with New Orleans Pelicans, which is they're in sixth. They won their last three. Dallas Mavericks are in seventh. They won their last six. Sacramento Kings in eighth. They won their last game. Then you got the Lakers that won their last three in ninth. Golden State Warriors are in 10th. Won their last game. Then you got Utah, Houston, Memphis, Portland, and San Antonio. So y'all give me a second. Just say I just gotta go pee. So just give me a moment. Just make some noise or something. So just give me a minute. Okay, guys. Just give me a second here. We'll set up a little bit and we'll get started. Okay, so although we talk about the season record, we're going to talk about the All Star game, which I was talking to you guys live about it on YouTube and also you guys on Twitch. We were just talking about that. That a lot of people are not liking the how's it going this far with All Star and the ratings were getting lower and lower. I think the highest they have in ratings was in 2011. Since then, they just been like kind of declining, and the lowest was last year's All Star game, they had like was it like 4.3 million viewers. So they starting to lose viewership in that. So it's like they did ask Damian Lillard about the competition of it. He's saying like we would like to do something that we can make it like competition. They just he's like one of the people that just said like they don't know how it will work or what they can do. Just saying we should like just sit around on the table and just discuss it. But I think that'd be something they probably gonna discuss over the summer because understanding that y'all don't want to make it like that y'all worry about injuries and stuff like that. At least make it a little bit of a competition. At least it's just like all offense and no defense. But yeah, that's what the league has been becoming when it comes to All Star games. The rookies and sophomore games, they say it was big competition. I didn't see the rookies and sophomores. I didn't see that. And as they said, the celebrity game was really competitive. So maybe I can start watching the celebrity games or something like that. I think if I was the league of like the winning team will get like a bonus because I think what was that? Was it that 2021 All Star game? They was kind of getting competitive. It was either 2021 or 2022. It was like it was getting competitive. I guess it was like thinking that moment when Giannis had blocked like LeBron James shot twice and it was like a very close game. That was that was up there. I think that one was like 6.4 million, I believe, viewers. But yeah, last year was the lowest, and I don't know what's the viewers of yesterday's All Star game. I don't know, but I didn't even watch it to the second half. I got home then ended up watching the second half. I was gonna rewatch it, but I was just like, nah. But it just when I saw the score, I'm like, dang, they ain't really trying. Like defensive wise, and there's some people that's playing that are good defensively that just didn't play defense. I don't know. It was just one of those things that they don't want to get hurt, and I don't know. Maybe they'll do something like what the NFL would do. Just have the All Star game after the NBA Finals or something. They probably can do that. That's a possibility. But that would like because they were gonna need like a break or something. So I guess I don't know, but they just need to do something. But let's talk about this All Star game. The Eastern Conference defeated the West. You haven't heard that in a long time because it's mainly been the West that been mostly winning, and now this time it was the East. Um, 186 to 211. So yeah, all them quarters like East has scored in the 50s, and then again it's like on with the West, you ain't got that many young players that's playing. You got some of them that's like older, like in the 30s, and I think Shea Gillis Alexander is probably the youngest player there, or is it Anthony Edwards? Probably one of the two. But I guess we can talk about their quarter status. East led the first quarter 53-47. Then you got the East tie with the lower score that they did, but they still beat, lead the West in that quarter. The West, they scored the lowest on that one, 51-42. Then the third quarter, you got 47 West, 56 East. Then fourth quarter, you got 50-51 the East leading the West. So yeah, but just looking from the stats and the sheet is like they scored like 186 points. Like where are all them points going? But it seems like it was mostly like the just looking at it as like the bench. Like you see the starting lineup is you know got like a lot of scoring, and the bench was doing some scoring too. But let's look at the West first. Let's look at their team status. 80 shots out of 143, 55.9% from the field. 3-point shooting there with 25 of 71 with 35.2% from three. And you got only one free throw shot, which is 100%. They made one and they attempt one. 16 offensive rebounds with a total of 53 rebounds. You have 60 assists, 8 steals, 2 blocks, and only have 11 turnovers. I wonder who had the most turnovers out of them. Oh, only Kevin Durant with 3. Okay. Now let's go to the East. They were 83 of 146 with 56.8% from the field. 3-point shooting, 42 out of 97 with 43.3%. Free throw shooting, it was 3 of 4 with 75%. Okay. Offensive rebounds, wow, with 24 offensive rebounds, with the total rebounds they had was 64. 46 assists, 6 steals, only 1 block, and they had the most turnovers with 14. Wow. Okay, let's talk about the West players first. Yeah, Kevin Durant with 18 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, 5 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 4-8 from 3, and 7-12 from the field. Yeah, and they can't get upset because LeBron James didn't score the lowest, but he scored the lowest that he has in the All-Star game. And wow, they only play him like 14 minutes. That's crazy. But anyways, he had 8 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 0-3 from 3, and 4-10 from the field. Nikola Jokic had 13 points, 2 steals, 9 rebounds, so nearly a double-double. 9 assists, I'm sorry. Not 9 rebounds, but 9 assists. He had 4 rebounds with 3 offensive rebounds. Only attempt 1 3 and made it. 6 of 8 from the field. Yeah, Luka Doncic. Oh wow, can't do that good himself. He only had 7 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. So the 3 sevens. Let's put it that way. But yeah, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 of 6 from 3, and 3 of 10 from the field. Shea Gillis Alexander led the no, he didn't lead the team, but I would say he led the starters though, with 31 points, 1 steal, 6 assists, 4 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 7 of 10 from 3, and 12 of 16 from the field.
So this is pickleball.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop this. And cancel sound. I hate when they do that. Yeah, Paul George, 10 minutes, he had 13 points, one steal, two assists, one rebound, and that was the offensive rebound. 1 on 1 from the free throw, or he was the only one that had made the attempt and made a free throw. 2 of 4 from three, and 5 of 9 from the field. Yeah, they didn't play Kawhi Leonard that much either. That's a shock. But Karl Anthony Towns led the team and had the game high with 50 points. Let's see, 3 assists, 8 rebounds with 3 offensive rebounds. Wow, 4 of 13 from three and 23 of 35 from the field. Stephen Curry with 16 points, 1 block, 8 assists, 5 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 4 of 13 from three, and 6 of 17 from the field. Devin Booker with 15 points, 2 steals, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 of 7 from three, and 7 of 14 from the field. Yeah, I'm not going to blame all the rest of the All Star for not shooting that many, had not having that many points because they had to give out minutes, so that's crazy. And nobody didn't have no higher minutes than Damian Lillard and Shea Gillius Alexander. Oh, and Karl Anthony Towns too. They all three tied with like 28 minutes. Okay, now Giannis Antetokounmpo from the East, 23 points, 1 assist, 7 rebounds with 4 offensive rebounds, 1 of 2 from the free throw, 0 of 3 from three, but 11 of 16 from the field. Jason Tatum with 20 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 3 assists, 3 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, 4 of 9 from three, and 8 of 13 from the field. Um, Damian Lillard, he had the team high with 39 points, 1 steal, 6 assists, 3 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, 11 of 23 from three, and 14 of 26 from the field. And now I'm guessing like what percentage would that be? So 11 of 23. That'd probably be like under a little bit around 40%, wouldn't it? I don't know. That's just my guess. And Damian Lillard was the All Star MVP. We'll talk about that in a second. Um, Tyrese Halliburton, 32 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 10 of 14 from three, and 11 of 15 from the field. Let's see. Now the bench. Okay. You got Scotty Barnes with 16 points. Well, with his All Star debut, had 1 steal, 3 assists, 8 rebounds, 2 of 5 from three, and 7 of 10 from the field. Jalen Brunson with 12 points, 1 steal, 5 assists, 4 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 2 of 9 from three, and 5 of 12 from the field. Tyrese Maxey had 10 points, uh, 3 assists, 3 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw, 2 of 4 from three, and 3 of 5 from the field. Donovan Mitchell with 9 points. Um, yeah, 9 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 7 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds. 3 of 9 from three, and 3 of 9 from the field. Jalen Brown, had the most points from the bench. Besides Karl Anthony Towns in the West, he had the most bench points in the East. With 36 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, 8 rebounds with 5 offensive rebounds, 6 of 12 from three and 15 of 23 from the field. So not too bad for him having like 22 minutes. So once again, the final score, East and West 186 to 211. So next year, we'll be in San Francisco at the Chase Center. So that's when the next year's All Star Weekend is going to happen. Um, 2025, you got 2026 will be still in California, but it'll be in the LA Clippers new arena, which is gonna they're gonna debut their season at next season. Cause yeah, they're actually almost done with that arena. They're just doing the insides of it now and wherever stuff they want to add in there. But then again, the owner is like paying like $1 billion just for that arena, so must be something good. Um, let's see. But I do have some news to announce if y'all didn't know it already. This was late last night that the Bucks had put a bid in for the 2027 All-Star or 2028. So one of those I think they're really going to get because if you look at the like the Deer District and stuff and like stuff that has been done, like they're behind on what they're supposed to get done because some of the stuff they're supposed to get done, like they're really supposed to be like done with everything around there in 2 years, and most likely, I don't think that's going to happen. Like some of the stuff like going to get like constructed in the spring, like with the hotel and that new venue that they're going to have there is supposed to be like a two venues in like one place, but they're deciding not to do that and end up costing too much. So they decide they're going to stick with one, and it seems like if everything passed, which is like it will, because the not Senate, but the not registry, but what do they call them? Like I forgot what they call them, but I know it's going to come to me like in a matter of a minute. But legislators, admins, well, yeah, aldermans, I should say, had agreed to pursue with the project, but then again, everything takes place. They look around there and stuff like that. They already got fences around there that they're gonna start construction. So if everything checks out, probably between March and April, they're probably going to start construction. So we'll see. And plus, they just had a hotel that was built there this past May that was finished. And there is like a couple more hotels that they're gonna be doing around there too. Like you're gonna have the one that's like nearby the old General Sentinel building, while now that's like an MATC building for like students to stay at. Like next to there, they're gonna make a hotel, but just waiting on the checking everything in the background and stuff like that. So hopefully they start construction on that one soon too. Plus the hotel that's gonna be on the east side. Um, that might be getting built this year too. Well, start construction this year, and also this year the public museum, or yeah, our public museum is going to be start construction, but I think they said they ain't going to be done with that until 2027 or 2028. So it'll be a perfect time, and plus, they still like got these like hotels around too that they're building. So, but then again, sorry, before I go on, let me click that out. But yeah, we're going to talk about the player that the Bucks did sign in a two-way. So we're going to talk about that in a second. But there's a website that I check on every now and then. Uh, Yeah, I gotta find it. Look at favorites. Like if it comes on. Like I said, I know it's a little slow and stuff like that. And plus, I know I gotta hurry up because time for the the podcast is gonna end soon. But like with you guys and stuff like that, I can keep going. Oh yeah, they're already talking about Bucks to sign Ryan Rollins to a two-way deal. So that's the player that that the Bucks got. We will talk more about him in a second, but let me look at where is the. There we go. Oh yeah, and plus for like our soccer field that's gonna host like a soccer team. Like we got indoor soccer, but it's been a long time since we had outdoor soccer. Very long time. So that's supposed to be ready by 2026. So yeah, make it interesting. So with this website, logindevelopment.com, get to see like updates of hotels that's like going on in the city. The two that they're already done, but there was more that was done, but they probably didn't show 'em. So, anyways, you got the Adams Hotel that's going to be on 790 North Jackson Street. That's in construction, as they were saying. Farwell Point Hotel that's going to be 1709 through 723 North Farwell Avenue in Milwaukee. If y'all not sure where's it at, and if you're from Milwaukee, that's like the east side and like around the Brady Street area, where they kind of party there on Brady Street. So they got their Mardi Gras and stuff like that in New Orleans and stuff. We got Brady Street. Uh, that is in his final plan before they probably start construction. Um, Temple by Hilton, Milwaukee downtown. That's 308 West Kilbourne Avenue in Milwaukee. Some of y'all may be familiar. That's across the street from that'll be across the street from the Hyatt when it gets starting up in its final planning and stuff like that. Um, it probably would take like 12 to 18 months to get done with that if they start like construction this year. You got the High Life Hotel, 614 South Sixth Street in Milwaukee. Gonna be 32 rooms, and that's like right now it's to be announced. And I wish I can click on these other ones, but it's gonna be another loft, and I think that's gonna be on Water Street probably. Because yeah, there's supposed to be a couple of hotels on Water Street too. Not the ones that's already been done, but ones that's supposed to be coming up. I I think this one is gonna be the one that's gonna be like very next to the Pfizer Forum, next to the construction building, like the hotel I was talking about. So that might be up there soon, or they might start construction on that. But yeah, just find out a lot of information on this. Like I keep clicking, like I go on there either every other month or every month just to see like the updates and stuff. So I didn't know that on the Adams Hotel that's on Jackson Street is getting constructed. So that I didn't know. But that's gonna be cool with like 60 rooms. Okay, I can click out of that. And now let's talk about Ryan Rollins. So the Bucks signed him today to a two-way contract. So they got one more spot to fill for their two-way contract. Ryan Rollins is a guard. So let's see, babe. Ryan Anthony Rollins, 6'3", 180, from Detroit, born July 3rd, 2002. So I don't know like his stats or anything like that, but yeah, probably a guy that can probably be the combo guard if they need it be. So that's a possibility. So yeah, most likely a combo guard. So let me go to Wikipedia for this before we go up there because I know I got a few minutes left for um the podcast. So just hoping you just hurry this up and we're probably just gonna end it from there. Um, because I know for most of you guys that's watching the live on Twitch and YouTube, it's like almost out. Well, for you guys, it's probably like around the same, like an hour and a half. We've been doing this and almost an hour on here. So let me see if they show his stats. Okay, here we go. Back to screen sharing. So I guess being close to home ain't nothing wrong with that. So yeah, why not? Um, as a freshman in Toledo, he averaged 13.7 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 2.5 assists per game, and was named Mid American Conference Freshman of the Year. We're helping this team winning the MAC regular season title. Scored career high 35 points, 79, 70, 50, 53 on November 24th, 2021. Sophomore year, he averaged 18.9 points, so nearly 19 points a game, 6 rebounds, 3.6, well, I might as well say almost 4 assists per game. Earned his first team All MAC honors. Then went to only played for like 2 seasons in college. Let's see. He was selected by Atlanta with the 44th pick, but was later traded to Golden State Warriors, changed for draft rights to Tyrese Martin, which was the 51st pick in the draft, and cash considerations. Oh, he did not play in the summer league due to his right foot. Then he had a season-ending Jones factor. Washington this season. He was traded alongside Jordan Poole and Patrick Baldwin to Washington and draft picks to them for Chris Paul. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. So, for this season so far, only 10 games, 4.1. Okay, hold on a second. Let me save it, but let's see. Sorry, y'all, but aftermath special. Let me say part one. Ooh, 1924. Let's save that one and let's start recording. Okay, guys, we're back for a little bit of part two, but it won't last that long. So I was just reading about the status of this guy, Ryan
Better not
Rollins.
be lasting that long. You got a woman in this bed who needs her husband.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When he was in Golden State, he had played 12 games. Had 1.9 points per game, one block. Oh, point is that point one? Yeah, point one block, point one steals, 0.5 assists, one rebound perfect from the free throw percentage. 33% from three, 35% from the field. Um, this year in Washington so far, it did increase with 4.1 points per game, zero point 0.3 blocks, zero point 0.8 steals, 1.1 assists, and 1.1 rebounds per game. But 76% from the free throw, 66% from three. Well, then again, you only play at 10 games, so what more can you do? And 52% from the field. Only played like 10 games with Washington. So yeah, kind of make it interesting. Oh, his brother is in college too. Okay, playing for Davenport. So he does have a brother. So he might be in a, who knows? He might join the NBA draft this coming season, I should say, or next year. Who knows? But yeah, maybe he look like he's getting a little bit better with his steals and blocks and stuff. So maybe he's like a two-way player. Who knows? But yeah, but like playing 10 games and like your field goals is this much is like saying something, but it's like um you can't judge it by that. You only can see like if he in the plan. So yeah, they do got one more spot in the two-way contract. The Bucks does because they did let go of Ardell Wigginton. They let go of him and Marcus Bolden. They end up putting him into the G League instead. So they had that going on. So yeah, right now they got two guards that's like in two-way. That's Ty Washington and of course this guy Ryan Rollins. So hopefully they go for a center for the two-way for the last one. We'll see how that goes. Okay, that's all I need to see from that Wikipedia player. But yeah, they're saying he got an upside. Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, let's go behind the Bucks pass and read the stats and that. So high upside second round pick. We did talk about that. Besides them sign Daniel Garnari, besides signing him for the rest of the season, the Market Bus had a pair of two-way roster spots open, which now they only got one left. Two-way players had to have fewer than 4 years in the NBA. So, yeah. Let's see. They say it will allow them to bring in a young player to see occasional minutes. They could also get him in the house to play for the Wisconsin Herd G League. So, okay, we talk about that. Well, they're saying it's an interesting move. Okay. Okay, shows like his college and stints in the G League show that he can be a nice scorer, particularly in mid range, which is always good. He had a show a glimpse of quality play, yeah, defensively. Well, I kind of knew that by the numbers. So combo guard that can play defensively. possibly could play a two-way backup. So they got young core now consisted of Rollins, Washington, Ty Washington, Chris Livingston, Major Beauchamp, AJ Green, and Andre Jackson Jr. Well, it's a good thing, none of them didn't get traded this year, but only thing we was hoping to get traded was freaking Pat Connaughton. Look at me, I almost forget his name. That just shows that he needed to go. Yeah. So I don't know if they're gonna sign another person, but if they got one more roster spot left for a two-way, I think they should go for a center. Like I know they can go after a center that's been let go in the free agent, but if they were like 4 years or less, they could probably grab them. So hopefully, they can find a center and do that. You know, to make things interesting. Um, but yeah, a guy that can play D and also can like good mid-range shooter. Why not? So that's pretty good. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Like I said, this is like a good move for them, and next time they play will be Friday. So right now, they could be like practicing right now and all that good stuff. Or they probably just got back in the morning, just got a day off, and they're gonna start practicing on Tuesday before they end up going to Minnesota on Thursday. So at least come here, get like a couple of practices here, then go up there Thursday, practice there, then get ready for the game on Friday. Minnesota did beat them in Milwaukee, so hopefully Minnesota come back and return the favor. So thank you guys on Twitch for watching. I know please follow us on here and please we need some viewers, so people come along and share the you know share the channel and let's get some people like watching. Um Also for you guys on YouTube, we'll talk about that in a minute. You podcast, check out the past podcasts and stuff that have been going on. So you can listen to us. Just look for Wrestling Fan Speak Out or WFSO through Spotify, Apple, Stretcher, and wherever you get your podcast from. So please follow us through those streams and also or subscribe or wherever you call it, like when you podcast. But please do that. And also check out our past content, interesting contents as well. So please check those out. After you guys that's on YouTube, thank for the ones that were on here earlier and watching. Um, please like this video, give it a like. Also check out our past videos. We're almost there to like more than halfway there to 2,000 videos. So doing all these videos in 15 years, there could have been more than that, but some of them had to get erased for some odd reason. But anyways, you like Milwaukee Bucks content and you like talk about pro wrestling, this will be the channel for you. So yeah, check us out. Also subscribe. We're trying to get a lot of subscribers, at least to 1,000 by the end of the year, but hopefully we can get to at least 500 by May. That would be interesting. So please, share the channel and share the page and all that good stuff. So let people know we're here and we can't do this without you guys. So for the ones that have been subscribing and also been watching, thank you for your loyalty and keep on watching. So thank our sponsors, Art from the Heart. You like fan art, like comic books, cartoon drawings, and stuff like that. You can go to Art from the Heart page on Facebook. Moving dudes, if you're in Wisconsin or in Florida, and you want to move, they will help you move if you're moving within those two states. Hopefully they give you like a good. They should give you a good rate. Well, I'm saying they should, but yeah, they should, but they will if I had something to say about it. So just tell them, just let them know Artrell sent you and call them at 414-807-4299. They should give you a good rate. They better give you a good rate. Um, but yeah, I know I was supposed to talk about the Damian Lillard situation, so let me get on that before I let you guys go. He is the first person that won the 3-point contest and won All Star MVP. So the last person that won like a award on Saturday, then won the MVP on Sunday was Michael Jordan. He done it in 1988. I believe he did it for the slam dunk contest and was MVP in the All Star game. So yeah, that would make sense. He won the slam dunk contest, then was MVP in the All Star game. So that makes sense. So most of the time, that's what I'm saying. Most of the time, when a player wins All Star MVP, it didn't go good last year, but they end up winning the championship. So let's just say majority of the time that happens. They end up winning the NBA championship. So hopefully, that goes in our favor, and hopefully, with Damian Lillard scoring, like he keeps it going, keeps that mentality going. And I'm glad what Shaq had told him that you got to get on your teammates and tell them they got to start stepping up. So yeah, so it's not the coach problem; it's like a team problem. So they got the right coach for it and trying to get to these guys, but hopefully some of them actually step up and act like they want to win a championship. So that would be the goal. And for Damian, this will be his first. If he wins it, and Giannis it'll be his second. So maybe they can do like a back to back or a three-peat. Who knows? But y'all probably saw like the video that was like early in the summer that Bucks were predicted to win the championship in 2025. So maybe they'll win this one and next year. Who knows? And just hopefully get to that route. Okay, like I said, thanks you guys for watching. Until the next video. Um, until then, but before I go, also that if you guys end up liking doing I on TikTok I do WFSO's movie review, which I am going to release tomorrow. But I just want to know if any of you guys would be interested in seeing like that on YouTube as well. So just let me know. If not, I can start, showing them on YouTube. But right now, the movie review is exclusively for my TikTok page. Just look for Artrell J on TikTok. And I show some Bucks games too on TikTok. And also I showed like some games on Twitch too. So like I said, the next game I'm gonna show will be the Minnesota game. And after that, I'll let you guys know like that same day when the next time I'm gonna show another game. But there's certain games I'm not gonna show because like one of them, like one for one, they're gonna be like nationally televised already. And two, I might be, at that game or whatever the case may be, but I already know next Tuesday I'm going to a game, so and that's against Charlotte, so won't be able to show you that one. So yeah, let me get out of here and until the next time, next video, whatever the case that may be, or if it's like some more news come up, we will talk about it. So till then, guys have a good one. if you're on live, you guys have a good night. Or whenever you're watching, just have a good one and see you later.